Happening, guys? Mathematics is back again. You know what we are, so let's get into it. Okay, guys, so trying to record this video now for the third time. Anyway, touching base with you in respect of this particular fragrance. I put up a video about it, not a video, picture about it a day ago, a few days ago, and this is from the Tom Ford line. I believe it falls into the category of signature scents. However, obviously, the private blend is a different sort of genre, slightly more niche, and obviously costing probably around about £150 plus for a 50ml bottle. However, this is coming in at £93. I purchased this one from John Lewis, and it seemed to be like some sort of discount or whatever it may be. So by all means, guys, go and check out John Lewis. Go and check out Boots for fragrances when you're going to try and get a bit of a bargain, or maybe even check out online, maybe Fragrance Direct as well in the UK. Outside of the UK, guys, I cannot comment. However, this is the bottle. You can see 100ml with a Tom Ford-esque design with an F there and a T. You do get this plastic sort of cap, which is just ultimately, it is what it is. I mean, when you paid £100 for how could I say, a product, I would have expected a little bit better in respect to the cap. It does let it down a little bit. They could have probably done a little bit more, but it does stand out, guys. Now, you can see, I mean, just as a comparison, you can see there's a lot of sort of similarities that go on. This is obviously Dolce & Gabbana 1, but this is the, I believe it's got an oud note in here, which isn't officially noted on the note breakdowns for some reason. But again, seems to be a slightly sort of vibe when it comes to a particular type of fragrance, especially when it seems to be going for, I think, the Middle Eastern market. They have a lot of spices and different things going on, cardamom and oud and everything else. Anyway, I've done a review on that one, guys, so by all means, go and check that one out. So, in respect of this fragrance, guys, there has been a few videos that came out. I believe this came out some time ago, 2012, 2015 or so. This one came out. The note breakdown on this is quite a, how can I say, it's got a lot of different points in there. Cardamom, we're seeing that we've got some nutmeg there in the top notes. I believe there's some type of mandarin as well, saffron, and then we got some rose. We got some other notes in respect of maybe some orange blossom, it seems, amber, cinnamon in the base, vanilla, and everything else like that, and some woodsy notes as well. Key note in this seems to be that of this particular, I understand it's an Indian dessert. I've had it before. It's got like pistachio nuts and things like that. Quite like a milky type of, if you imagine like an iced lolly. Kulfi, I believe is pronounced. So by all means, guys, if I'm pronouncing it wrong, let me know down below. But that's what I believe it is to be called. However, that particular dessert is apparently a note in here. Now, having said that, what does this fragrance come down to? For me, guys, this fragrance comes down to spice. The opening for me is a very sort of, how can I say, a bit of a blast of spices, rose, and also probably like a bit of a floral note again on top of the rose, if there's any other sort of floral notes in there, which I believe they are orange blossom and saffron. So you do get that sort of spice, Middle Eastern spice blast going on there. Borderline, I could even imagine if there's oud in here, I won't be surprised, or a touch of it. But at the same time, then for me, guys, the best part of this fragrance seems to be more so in the dry down, where you start to get this gourmand-esque cardamom mixed with the vanilla, and again this kulfi dessert type of vibe going on. And in my opinion, this is probably pretty much Tom Ford's attempt at going again into the Eastern market, or Middle Eastern market, to obviously appease customers in that area. And I don't think they've done a bad job at all. £100 for what it is, guys. Don't expect beast mode performance, and don't expect it to really pop off your skin. Personally, for me, I put this on skin and clothes, and I've been getting whiffs of it for at least probably, you're going to get about 2 hours of noticeable sort of, how could I say, maybe sillage, noticeable sort of projection. The sillage actually still continues. Actually, once I've left the room, I've been able to leave the room, come back, and I can still smell it. So sillage is still there, so it's still in the room. However, the actual projection itself of skin, for me, probably around about 2 hours, and then it starts to become a bit more of a skin scent. It still stays there probably for another maybe 2 hours on top, so maybe 4 to 5 hours in total. For Tom Ford fragrances, don't expect the same quality in respect of the performance that you get from the private blend, because that is a different ballpark. £100 mil, £90 are paid, or £93, and I really enjoy this fragrance. It's a fragrance is definitely going to be one for the winter and autumn. As I say, it's slightly gourmand, slightly more of a warmer type of fragrance. Again, with the saffron and the spice going on there. And again, this type of dessert element does make it a cool weather fragrance. Potentially you could wear this all year round, but I think if you're going to wear this in the summer, you probably want to wear it on a summer evening. I don't believe that this is a juvenile sort of fragrance though, so bear that in mind. If you're probably like a teenager, maybe going to uni or something like that, maybe this may not quite be for you. I think this is slightly more of a mature type of fragrance because it doesn't scream, I'm in your face, I'm here. It's more of a sort of laid back sort of, we're chilling, we know we're chilling, we're doing what we're doing, you can smell me, and I know you can smell me. And that's enough, and that's all it needs to be. It doesn't need to be, beast mode, in your face, aggressive, and it's pushing it out there. What I really do like, as I say, guys, and even now I'm speaking and I've sprayed it as well, but I really do like the sprayer. Very good sprayer, guys. As I say, opening is very spicy, and you get that blast of this cardamom and saffron and everything else going on. But for me, all I say is don't be trying. I'd say blind test it for, not blind test it, sorry. Make sure you don't blind test. Don't purchase a bottle of this without smelling it, because you may not like it. The opening, as I say, for me doesn't really. I'm not the biggest fan of the opening because it's very strong in respect to this rose note, which I'm not particularly a fan of, and it's very floral. But then it does start to as I say, get more sort of creamy. Again, vanilla coming out there, and again with this dessert smell. And again, guys, for me, I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with the purchase. It's one that's probably going to last me for a couple of years to go. I mean, this one here, I probably had this one about 2 years or so, and for me this is still good juice. I don't wear it that often. I only wear it probably more so at Christmas time and things like that. But for these type of fragrances, guys, I'm happy to have them in my collection. I do believe it is worth it for Tom Ford. Don't get me wrong, other fragrance houses may have released something similar, but at the same time, you know what you get with Tom Ford, you know where you are with that name and that house. But for me, guys, this is a nice fragrance, very chilled out date night fragrance. Definitely something you could wear in an evening soiree, again, family, Christmas time, that sort of thing like that. And again, it's very pleasant, guys. It's supposed to be unisex. I think it's slightly more, I could imagine a lady wearing it, but I think it is slightly more masculine in my opinion when it comes down to that dry down. But I really enjoy this fragrance, and it does have that little borderline touching into niche quality, I would say, as well. But don't expect it to be full on niche, standalone, paid £300 for this sort of fragrance, because you're definitely not getting that. But it's nice, guys, a very nice, cool fragrance, and I do enjoy it. So hopefully, guys, again, as I say, this is saving some time and some money. I would recommend, even if you don't get this one, this is 100ml, try and maybe get a 50ml and have it in your collection if you enjoy perfumery, and obviously you want to see how this type of fragrance develops as part of obviously the Tom Ford line. But really happy with it, guys. And again, I hope this will save you some time, some money. And if it does, guys, I see so many people watching the videos, but you're not liking it. Please do not forget to like, help me out. You can see what's happening on. We're still here. How come I'm wearing Tom Ford and I've still got, ironing board in the background and a broom? What's going on? What's going on? So please, guys, I do appreciate your comments, likes, and subscriptions. Please keep it going. And obviously, as the channel continues to grow, hopefully I can bring more fragrances in. Some of you guys have said, why not do more Zara fragrances? Why do more Zara fragrances? How many fragrances are out there in the world besides the house of Zara? There's so many other people on YouTube, guys, that do Zara fragrances. I'm happy to do it from time to time, but if the channel is just literally Zara fragrances, it's not going to expand at all. It's not going to go anywhere, and realistically, there's no point. So, a lot of people who make those sort of comments, all I'd say is, unless you're going to contribute financially in some way, shape, or form, maybe start off your own channel. Or equally, what you could also do is, again, you could easily send a PayPal donation and then say to me, okay, Martin, I've sent you X amount, please could you review this type of fragrance, and then we do it that way. But I'm not going to just review Zara fragrances knowing that there's nothing to talk about, knowing that there's no projection, knowing that there's no longevity. I spray it in the store and walk away. What's the point? Anyone could talk about that. You could smell bleach that lasts a lot longer than Zara fragrances, guys. So bear that in mind. But I do appreciate the comments though, guys, and I will see you on the next video. Ciao.